Hey, what's up everybody? It's Tyler Link here and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we got a freaking banger project. I love the way that this one turned out. It's a $13,000 project that we did, which was actually slightly discounted because of the winter. So I'm gonna be showing you guys that project, talking a little bit about it here in the very beginning. And then at the end of the video, I'm gonna share some personal updates and one of the biggest golden nuggets that's been the biggest shifts in my life that's made such a huge difference. I'm gonna show you how I'm using that this year to take my personal life and my business life to the next stage. But before we get into the video, I do have a sponsor that I want to give a quick shout out to, and today's sponsor is actually me. I'm not sure if you guys saw my last YouTube video, but I did announce that I'm starting a free group which has all of my spreadsheets, all of my courses, all of the stuff that I used to sell for money for free, and it comes with a freaking awesome community. Again, there's no money, it's not a month-to-month thing, you don't have to buy it, money back, nothing like that. Literally 100% free. Make sure before you leave this video, check out the link down below and join the group. It is freaking badass. We started the group 2 days ago and we already have 100 members in there. It is going great. I think you guys will love it, so make sure you get in there. But let's get right into this video. As you guys can see here with this job site going on in the background, it is a driveway, it's a walkway, and it's some curb. Because as you guys can tell, the landscape is a little bit higher than the driveway. And I'm gonna kind of let this go on in the background, but just so you guys can learn a little bit about the project here, I'm gonna pull up my notes. We got 640 square feet total of concrete, and we ended up charging about $13,000 for that. So it's about 20 bucks a square foot. You guys know me, that is not how I price my projects, but that's what this one broke out to be. We estimated this to take about 69 total man hours, which it came in right about that, about 40 hours for the demo and all that, and about 30 hours for the pouring. I think this project turned out absolutely beautiful. Let me know what you guys think at the end of the video, what you guys think about this project in the comments down below. Okay. So while you guys are watching this video, I want to talk about one of the golden nuggets that I'm using this year, but also one of the things that I realized was probably one of the biggest impacts on me getting up to this point where I'm at in my life. And so I wanted to share it with you while it was kind of fresh on my mind. And it is the fact that I do hard things because they are hard. And let me explain. So when I first was doing hard things in my life, I didn't really want to do it. I was like, well, why would I ever want something to be hard? Like, that doesn't really make any sense when you think about it logically, right? You're like, oh, well, I mean, if I could choose, I would just choose for things to be easy. But every single time that I ever went through something hard, whether it be through like, you know, going to college and trying to get straight A's, or starting my business, or anything like that, I always had the biggest growing moments when I went through hard things. And that's when I had a little bit of a paradigm shift here recently as far as with my mindset, because I used to be okay with going through hard things, but I wouldn't really seek them out, right? Like I wouldn't like purposely seek out, oh man, like I'm doing this because it's hard. I definitely would have never thought to do that. I would have just done hard things reluctantly. And then at the end of it, I'd always look back and be like, wow, I mean, I did something hard and I grew a ton. I mean, even think back to if you've ever dealt with something like really traumatic in your personal life, like whether you lost a loved one or whether something like really crazy happened. But if you go through a really hard time in life, you do come out on the other side stronger. At least that's how I feel. I feel like I'm like, well, I went through that, I'm still okay. And you feel stronger, more grounded, more everything. And so this year, what I'm choosing to do is a little bit different. I'm choosing for things to be hard. And as you guys saw in my content from last year and the year before that, is I've always been fat. I was gonna say kind of fat, but whatever. Let's just call, let's call a spade a spade. I was fat. I was out of shape. I wasn't spending any time on my physical fitness. And what I really realized is I was telling myself, I'm like, well, I'm busy, so therefore I can't work out. And it was kind of a crazy thing to think in the past, because I also thought, I was like, well, I don't have energy to work out. And then what I realized is in order to get energy, I have to work out. And also I would shy away from doing things because I was like, man, at the end of a freaking busy day, I mean, I'm sure you guys get this, right? It's like when you're working 12 hours a day, the last thing you want to do is spend your 4 hours left of free time on working out. And I realized that this year I have to stop making excuses with that. One, because I want more energy. Two, because I realized that I should not shy away from things that are hard, because every single time that I signed myself up for something hard, in the moment, it sucks. In the moment, you're like, holy crap, what did I do? I'm such a dipshit. Why am I out here signing myself up for something that is making my life miserable? But when you get through it, when you come out on the other side, every single time I've ever done something like that, I've been grateful because I've been satisfied. I felt like a sense of accomplishment, and I grew as a person. So how am I using that this year? Well, I wanted to conquer two birds with one stone. I wanted my life to be hard on purpose because I want to grow this year. I don't want to stay stagnant. Like, I want to keep moving forward. And so I'm doing that with business, but in my personal life, what I'm doing is I signed up for a marathon. So just for some context, I had never ran more than 2 miles at any given time ever in my entire life. At least I don't think so. If I did, I don't remember, because I used to hate running. So I'm like, why the hell, why would I ever sign up for a marathon? I don't like running and I'm bad at it. That was my mindset. And then I was like, well, that mindset around it is the exact reason that I should do it. So I signed up for a marathon. It's in September. I'm probably gonna be talking about it. I do want to make my content a little bit more about my personal life, and plus it's just fun to talk about things that I'm actually interested in. So I hope you guys are interested in it. But even if you're not interested in running or a marathon, I encourage you to keep growing in your personal life and keep growing in your business life. Don't shy away from things that sound hard, whether that's you as a marathon or working out, or maybe hard to you is you don't want to look at your freaking books because it makes you want to freaking quit your business and just give everything up, right? Because you're like, oh my God, I hate looking at my numbers. Don't shy away from that stuff. That is always where the best growth is doing things that we don't like and that we're bad at. I know it's not very fun, but man, you're gonna look back in the rearview mirror at the very end of 2024 if you spend your time doing stuff like that, and you will feel so accomplished, so grateful, so everything. So join me in the journey, do something hard, join our group, let me know what you're doing, get all the free education that I have to provide, and I look forward to seeing you guys in there. Let me know in the comments if you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.